So here we have a question where we have to find the coefficient of correlation as well as regression lines for this given data. Now for the given data x and y, you construct one tabular form containing x values, y values, and then z, take it as x minus y. Okay, difference between the given set of values. Then take one more column as x square, next y square and z square. So these values are simpler ones. Yeah, take the given values and z should be considered as difference between the corresponding values of x and y. Just do take it. Then here you can square the values. After this, just add the columns so that we are interested in getting the values of summation of x, summation y, summation z, summation x square, summation y square and summation z square. One more thing you can observe, the number of set of values given are 7. So that has to be taken as n. Okay. Now, before calculation of variance and standard deviation, we require to find the averages. So, average is given by x bar, which is summation of x upon n. Okay, so if you calculate it, you will get it as 4. Similarly, summation of y upon n will give me the average values of y values. That is nothing but 11. Z bar is nothing but summation of z upon n, which will give me as minus 7. Okay, so depending on these values, now we can easily calculate what is variance of x values. So sigma square x is given by summation x square by n minus x bar square. So if you substitute and simplify, it is very simple value as 4. Take root of 4, which is nothing but 2, that will represent sigma x. Similarly, calculate sigma square y by same formula, but instead of x, use it as y. So the answer is again same here in this case as 4, sigma y is 2 again. So similarly, sigma square x minus y is nothing but sigma square z because we have taken z as x minus y. Okay. Now, yes, use the formula and calculate. You will get the value as 0.571. Now let us calculate the coefficient of correlation first, which is R, given by the formula sigma square x plus sigma square y minus sigma square x minus y upon 2 into sigma x sigma y. Remember the formula. Substitute, simplify, the value is 0.928. So again, roughly it is correct because it is less than 1. Now next, equation of line of regression, the general format we are aware, y minus y bar is r into sigma y by sigma x, x minus x bar. Substitute, simplify, and your equation should be written as y as in the form y equal to ax plus b. Similarly, take the line of regression of x on y and express it in the form x equal to ay plus b format. Okay, so this is how it has to be calculated. Okay, so we have an example here. They have given the marks of statistics, marks in mathematics scored by 8 students. Okay, a tabular form containing the marks. They have asked us to calculate the rank correlation coefficient. So calculation of rank correlation coefficient is a different concept. So what you have to do first thing is they have given two variables here. One you can take it as marks in statistics, you can take it as x, and marks in mathematics you can take it as y. Okay, that is the first thing. So take marks in statistics as one variable denoted as x, and marks in mathematics take it as a variable y. These type of examples are important because this is a new concept introduced, so they may ask a problem related to this. So let us write a value for x, leave some space and write it for the value for y. We want to fit it something over here. So x is nothing but marks in statistics, that is 25, 43, 27, 35, 35, 54, 61, 37 and 45. Correct? 37 and 45. These are the given marks. Okay. Now here what we should write is called as rank of this variable x. Means each variable should be assigned with a rank. So rank assigning is not like how we used to do it for a matrix and all. It is just like how they give the rank in the class, like when they do the schools and all, no, when how they give the rank, which person will get the first rank.
Maximum marks.
Maximum marks, isn't it? So here also same, the okay, which quantity is higher, so in this case it is marks, so obviously I can compare with that. Anything, whatever set they have given, which is having that highest will give the first rank. Getting it? So among these marks, which is the highest?
61.
61. So here the student who has got 61, you should assign his rank as 1. Got it? Next value is lower than this. So which is the next value?
54.
54. Am I right? Is it not 54? So you should assign the rank 2. Correct? Similarly, which is the next value? Lower to this.
45. 45.
45. Okay, so 45, this will, he or she will get third rank. Okay, next. What is the next value?
43.
43 will get rank 4. Next. Next number. Next highest number.
37.
37, right? This will get 5, rank 5. Next. 35. 35. Be
35.
very careful, 6. Next.
27.
27. And next is 25.
25.
Yeah, see how many ranks you should assign, how many students are there, isn't it? 8 students are there, 8 ranks you have assigned. Easy process. Now, after this, you have to apply one concept that you should see if 2 are getting same rank. If suppose the marks of 2 students are same, so you can go in order and just give them as like continuous marks. Suppose this is 60, this is 54, this value is also 54. 54 means I have to write 2 and then 2. Okay, I'll not go into detail of that example now. Now you can see all are different marks. There is no worry. So 1 to 8 marks are being assigned. If they are same, we have a different procedure. I'll not apply that now. Similarly for y. Yeah, write the marks obtained in mathematics, what they are. Have to again see up, just you can help me. 35, 47,
20, 37, 63, 54, 28, 40, ma'am.
40, yes. Again, same way. This is called as now rank assigned to the variable y. Yes, who will get the first rank here? Which marks is highest?
63.
63, first rank. Okay.
60.
Next. Next, which is
54.
next? 54, second rank. Next.
47.
47,
47.
third rank. Next.
40, ma'am.
40, fourth. Next.
37.
37, fifth rank. Okay. Next is
35.
35. Next.
28, ma'am.
28.
28 and 20. Again, in this case, you can see no one has got the similar marks, so not to worry. Yeah, this is how you have to assign rank X and rank Y. Okay, very good concept, right? Now you need to take one quantity which is called as the difference D. So this D is nothing but X minus Y. Okay, X has to be taken as, D has to be taken as okay. So this is actually rank X minus rank Y. This is important. D is difference between rank X okay, just 1 second. Just let me confirm my Yes, D has to be taken as difference between rank X and rank Y. So what you'll get? 8 minus 6. 8 minus 6.
2, ma'am.
2. Similarly, 4 minus 3.
1.
1. Next.
1.
7 minus 8 is minus 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Now we are interested actually not in we want a value d square. Our formula depends on d square. So just square the values of d and take it. 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Among this, don't add all the columns. Only one column is we are interested in. That is add this column d square. I want d square value. Yeah. 4 2s are 8. 8
14,
and I
ma'am.
think 6. 8 plus 6.
14.
It is 14. Okay. Now after this, we have to calculate rank correlation coefficient. So the formula is, yeah, anybody has seen that? One more thing required is, okay, just 1 second. One more thing required here is n. N is number of values. The number of values are 8. Yeah, write down. Therefore, rank correlation coefficient. This formula is again one more different. Okay, it is denoted as. Do you remember what was the rank notation we used to take? Row, no? I think diplomas, rank of a matrix. So the formula is 1 minus 6 into summation d square divided by n into n square minus 1. Remember the formula, no other option. So if none of the marks are repeated, none of the ranks are same, no, that time we have to use the formula for row in this form. 1 minus 6 into summation d square upon n into n square minus 1. So 1 minus 6 into summation d square is 14 upon n is 8, 8 square minus 1. Do the calculation and tell me the answer.
Thirteen point eight.
833. Is it recurring? Means continuous 333 like that?
Yes, ma'am.
You can just make it as 4 then. Actually, it should be 3 only. Okay. Otherwise, again, your questions will start. Okay. Write it as 3. No problem. This is the rank correlation coefficient. Am I clear with this concept? Simple example. Huh? Only thing, it is entirely a different concept. We don't take capital X and capital Y. So read the question carefully. I'll take one more. That one more example where the marks were given by the judges. Yeah, I'll write the question. I think you have that question right with you. 10 competitors in a beauty contest. Are ranked by 2 judges, A and B, in the following order. So it is given as ID number of competitors. Then judge A and judge B ranks given. Judge A judge B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 competitors were there. Judge A marks are 1, 6, 5, 3, 10, 2, 4, 10, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. Judge B 6, 4, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3. Ten, 5, 7. Okay. Now here, see in this case, okay, the question is again calculate the rank correlation coefficient. Okay. So for this, no, what we have to do, this ID number of competitors is of no use, this value. What we want is judge A and judge B marks. So already they have given the ranks only. Okay. Now you can see the data is between 1 to 10. So there are 10 competitors. The data is between 1 to 10. So no need to take one more extra column as rank of X or rank of Y. Am I right? Just try to answer my question. See, in the earlier question, it was like some different marks were there. So we assigned like the rank as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But in this case, you can observe the marks, okay, what they have given the result, no, that is in terms of the ranks, and they have used from 1 to 10 only. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here, no need to take extra 2 columns as rank of X and rank of Y. The given thing itself is rank. Okay. So just write, let judge A, okay, marks, okay, rank of judge A, not rank of, rank by judge A, take it as some quantity as the rank of X. Similarly, rank given by judge B, take it as rank of Y. Because we don't take this, see, the X and Y values are not further useful. All this calculation depends on the ranks only. Am I right? Huh? Okay. So let us take it directly now, the tabular form. So I'll take it as rank X, rank Y. Okay, take the values in the same order. Don't change the order now. 1, 6, 5, 3, 10, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. So rank next is 6, 4, 9, 8, 6, 4, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 10, 5, 7. Again, none of the ranks are repeated, correct? So if it is repeated, we have a different procedure. So D can be taken as rank of X minus rank of Y. Calculate it. 1 minus 6. 6 minus 4.
-1.
5 minus 9. 3 minus 8. 10 minus 1. 2 minus 2. 4 minus 3. 9 minus 10. 7 minus 5, 8 minus 7. Tell me after this what is required to calculate rank correlation.
D square.
Yeah, a column for D square. Square the values. 25, 4 4s are 16, 5 square, 9 square, 0 square, 1 square, 1 square, 2 square, and 1. Which column to be added up? Rank correlation means
D
only
square.
D square column. Yeah, add it. Tell me the sum.
158, ma'am.
158.
Yes, correct. 158 is summation of D square. And what is N here? How many competitors? There are 10.
10.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, tell me the formula. Therefore, rank correlation coefficient is denoted as rho. This is given by formula 1 minus 1 minus
6.
6 into
1
summation
minus 6 summation of D square.
D square upon
D square divided by N into N square minus 1.
remember all are different formula. Just better write one by the side. You write all the set of formula. Otherwise confusion. 1 minus 6 into 158 upon 10 into 10 square minus 1 means you can take 99.
Ma'am, 0.042.
042. 4242 I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Take
Yes,
this
ma'am.
as take it as rho. Okay, so not to worry, they have not asked very complicated example. They have asked a simple one when there is no repetition. Okay, but to understand, I cannot assure that they will give only this type. They may give it as a repeated type. Is the first part clear? When there is no repetition, when you have different ranks, this is the procedure to be applied. How you are feeling this to be? Easy procedure. Only thing, number of formula are increasing here. Read the question carefully and answer. Let me take a problem which is already sent in the PDF. Okay. Shall I take it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just here, suppose there is a repetition. The formula for rho is written like this. 1 minus 6 into n into n square minus 1 into bracket if repetition is there. Repetition. Summation of d square plus m into m square minus 1 divided by 12 plus and so on. Okay, let us see what is this. Someone is in very much hurry to leave the class, I guess. Now, write down a question. Compute the rank correlation coefficient for the data. Take x and y values 68, 64, 75, 50, 64, 80, 75, 40, 55, 64, 62, 58, 68, 45, 81, 60, 68, 48, 50, 70. Yeah. So x and y values are given. So okay. Here the question is again rank correlation coefficient. So we need to prepare the table, right? So first X values, then okay, X values are 68, 64, 75, 50, 64, 80, 75, 40, 55, 64. Now tell me, like the previous example, here we have taken the same set of values as rank itself, and before this example we have assigned one more thing as a rank. So shall I apply according to this first example, or shall I follow the second example thing? No need to prepare
First
extra.
example, ma'am.
First example, because these are not given between 1 to 10 and all that. Okay, so you need to prepare a column for rank of X. Yeah, we'll complete the table and then I think only 5 minutes are there. Better. I'll try as far as possible. Okay, now here, which is the highest marks among these?
80.
80. So take it as rank as 1. Next, number
75.
75. So 75 is there here also as well as here, no? So take this as the third
Yes,
number.
ma'am.
It should be given not first in the beginning, you should give all the different ranks. Yeah. If you remember in school, if two students have got the second rank, I think so third rank they never used to give. Is it so? Okay, in our days they used to follow that. Now not to worry about it. Just give the different numbers in the beginning. Okay. Yes. After 75, which is the next number?
68.
68. So this is 4. Yeah. No other 68. Next after 68. 64. So this is 5. 64 is repeating how many times? 5 will be 6. 3 times, no?
3 times, ma'am.
So it is 5, 6, 7. Next, after 64. After 64. 55 should be given as which number?
8.
8 ma'am. 50, 40.
15.
I think some students background, some noise is there. Just see. Huh? Okay. After 55, 50.
50.
Yeah, it will get 9. 40 means it will get 10. Okay. Now see, 10 students marks they have given means you should get the rank as 1 to 10. Okay. Now we'll do some simplification here. You can observe here some of the things like some 2 students have got similar marks. What they are? Isn't it for 75 and 75? They have got 2 and 3. So you should take the new rank for it. So just circle it. You should take the new rank. The new rank is given as, see, how many students have got 75?
2, ma'am.
2 students, right? So there is a tie between rank 2 and 3. So you should take the mean as their rank. So what is the mean of 2 and 3? How to take the mean? Add it divided by the number. Am I right? Obviously, mean means average. It is average of 2 and 3. Is what?
2.5, ma'am.
2.5. So here this 2.5 should be assigned for both these students. Getting it? Their new ranks are going to be 2.5 and 2.5. Next, any other students who have got similar marks?
64.
Yeah, 64. How many students? Yeah, 64, 1,
3.
64. Yeah, 3 students have got. So what are their ranks? Their ranks are 5, 6 and 7. Am I right? See,
Yes, ma'am.
64, 5, 6 and 5, 6 and 7. So what you need to do, find the average of these 3. So there are 3 numbers means you should add it divided by average. How to get? Divided by 2, 1 or 3 or 4?
3, ma'am.
3.
Divided by 3. What is the average of 5, 6, 7? Obviously 6.
6, ma'am.
6. So the new rank for this 5 is 6. The new rank for 6 is 6 only. For new rank for 7 is again 6. Hope you got the part. Now after this, nothing has been repeated. So you should keep it as it is. I'll give you one little work. What you do, take Y marks, write it. Write the rank of Y. Rank of Y. And if any students are getting same marks, you can observe here 68 is repeating twice. So you can just give the new ranks by taking the average. Do that much of work, and then after getting those new ranks, you can just take D as rank X minus rank Y and prepare one more column as D square. This is your homework. Do it, and then I'll explain how to get the rank correlation.